Welcome back, everyone, to another study session. I think this is our third one, so we are keeping some really good consistency with study sessions. And if you have been showing up for all 3 times, props to you. I know that I'm going to make this session probably shorter because I went to bed really late last night and I am pretty tired and I was pretty busy today in the morning. So again, I always encourage anyone who is learning a language to make sure to watch their energy because it can be a lot sometimes, even though I do have a good amount of flexibility in my life for organizing when I actually do sit down study sessions, and I can actually have energy to do these on a regular basis. It is also just a fact of still having a life, or at least trying to balance everything. I use balance cautiously as a language learner because I honestly don't really think that there's a best way to balance life with languages with all the other stuff that we have going on as adults, right? But we can at least try and do our best. I have like so many random things on here. But anyways, yeah, hi Niloy and Basma. Nice to see you. But yeah, so I am going to just be carrying on with what I have been doing for for Russian. I was about to say German. No German this year. Russian, Arabic, and Turkish. And I think I'm going to start with Arabic today and then go to Russian and then a little bit of Turkish at the end. But I think I'm going to really cut down what the time that I'm dedicating. Again, just trying to watch energy. Basma, thank you. I love your videos. Well, I love that you are here, and tell me, are you just dropping in? Are you gonna also have a sit down study session with me? That would be awesome. But yeah, you guys feel free to drop in and out whenever you need to, all good. But obviously, you know where I'm gonna be. Let's see. I am seeing what I have to do. Also, I am preparing for filming a video about how I am preparing for the DELE Spanish exam. And I have to film that after I do this live. So trying to conserve energy also in regards to that. So I will show you, I guess you guys seem to like watching exactly what I did, like have everything on a shared screen from last time. So I guess I'll do it this time so you guys have a good orientation about where I currently am in my studies. So Turkish is really funny because out of all of these sessions, I only have like one sheet of notes, which is kind of nice. Yes, I'm gonna also be having a session with you for English, French, and German. Very nice. I like that we're coordinating at least a number of languages. I do miss studying some German and French, so study it for me. We're happy to have you here. Selam, Türkçe mi öğreniyorsun? Evet, Türkçe biraz öğreniyorum. Yani anlayabildiğim kadarıyla bu sefer sadece Rusçamı ve Arapçamı konsantre olmaya devam edeceğim bence. Ama biraz Türkçe. Evet, biraz Türkçe öğreneceğim. Bu seferin sonunda. Umarım ki anlarsın beni. I was just talking about, for everyone who is not studying Turkish and understanding, that I will mainly study Russian and Arabic because I feel like with Turkish was the language that I started even before Russian and Arabic. So I think I can catch up and refresh a lot faster than I can with Russian and Arabic. So that's why there's such a big focus on those two. I'm Turkish and you are really good at it. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel really good because that was totally out of the blue. But again, like I'm really wanting to brush up on Turkish because I really want to go to Istanbul this year. So taking notes. like your pronunciation. Thank you. Yeah, and honestly, German pronunciation has helped me so much with Turkish pronunciation. It has been some of the, well, I guess especially with the letters that have all of the, well, umlauts in German, but the two dots in Turkish. So what resources are you going to use for this session? Yeah, so good question. So I am going to use, well, I'll go in order. So I'm just going to use Mango Languages. I am using iVer. Actually, I could probably show you guys exactly what is going on for right now. Give me a second. So I'm going to Mango Languages right now. I do want to finish all 5 of these chapters that are available for Arabic Levantine for Mango Languages. It's just a really good review, and also filling vocabulary words that I really don't know. So that is very useful. Yeah, I missed Istanbul so much. I'm in Korea now. You know what? I hear that Korean grammar and Turkish grammar are super similar. How is it learning the language, especially from a Turkish native speaker? I've wondered about that. Okay, so I'll show you guys the very first resource that I'm going to start using. And I usually do Mango Languages, again, because I have the mission of finishing all 5 levels for a really good review. But it's also because I am kind of low energy today. So low energy is usually for Mango Languages. And I'm going to show you what I use for more high level energy, which is, if I can find it, especially for Arabic, right? Because Arabic can be a little bit of a headache. By the way, I did do my very first Arabic lesson that lasted for about an hour and a half last Friday, I think, Friday or Thursday. After not having an Arabic lesson for a really long time, and I managed to stay mostly in Arabic. We also stacked languages, so the tutor that I am using, he is completely fluent in German, even though, well, he's living in Germany too, but he is a native Syrian Arabic speaker. So we were able to stack those languages, so whenever I didn't understand a definition or anything, we would use German, because I really miss using German. So I'll show you for my higher energy days. If I have more energy, then I will use my Minerva. How do I switch this? I'll use my Minerva textbook that I have access to online in my Google Drive, and I literally I put everything in Google Drive. It's great. So this is the book that I'm using for right now. Again, this is just book 1, so this is a really big review for me instead of learning new information. However, I will say that some of the complexities in Arabic that I have never been able to nail down have been answered through this amazing book. Again, the only thing that I don't like as much about it, we'll go to 64 where I was that it does not, even though it does have really good pronunciation, right? All of the, obviously there's bold in order to say where the emphasis on the word is, but there's no Arabic script. So that makes another step for me to do, right? To look up how all of these are written, or make a note to ask my Arabic tutor. So making sure I don't say something wrong or write something wrong. So higher energy, definitely. So I'm just going to be sticking with Mango Languages, and then after that, I am just going to be doing my course from Red Kalinka that I did last week, which you guys will see later. And then I'm going to use the same book that I have been using for the Istanbul series for reviewing Turkish. What is my level in French? My level in French is about a B2, and it took me like a decade to get there. I actually posted a really long article on my community feed, if you're interested in reading it, about some more of my French journey, but then I also posted a more long form video of of what I would redo if I could learn French over again, and some of the mistakes that I made. So Korean was a little easier than other languages because the grammar sequence is the same. Also, pronunciation is easier for Turks, you are right, but it's still hard overall. Yes, it seems that also with the social etiquette, especially what I've heard from other people as well in Japanese, in Korean it is equally challenging. So, but I mean, if you're there already, props to you for sticking around with that, because that does seem very challenging. But that's so cool that I see so many of the diverse languages that we are learning in this community. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking so much and get through. I think what I'm just going to do, I'm probably just going to do Mango Languages for about an hour, because usually, let's hide this. Usually that hour goes by really quick with Mango Languages. So I'm going to review, and then, well, I'll review my notes here, and then I will start afterwards. By the way, if you can see, these are all of my notes that I took from my class on Friday or Thursday for Arabic. It may not seem like a lot, but it really is a lot. So I'm gonna have to review all of this before I go into Mango Languages. Basma, I am not going to study French. French I had to give up this year just because I am really working on getting to advanced levels in these 3 languages that are my main focus for this year. Sacrifices must be made, unfortunately, but I will go back to French because I would like to really focus in on it at some point, like I am with these languages, but just in the future, not now. All right, let's see. I will share screen with what I'm going to switch to using. Also, I'm going to bring this up really fast because I have to get something to eat. I forgot to eat enough today. So what we're going to do is you guys can get started studying, and I'll just sneak back in when I can after eating a little bit of food, and then we'll get started. But yeah, keep on. If you have any other questions, comments, need some encouragement or support from the community or from me, feel free to let me know by putting it in the chat. Okay. All right. Yes. Hi, Gamze. Hi, how are you? Do you like Turkish language? What is your current level right now? Right now, Turkish is probably at an A2, but I did used to be a B1. And this year, I am really hoping that I can complete B2. But yes, I love Turkish a lot, and I am planning to go to Istanbul this year, especially for more immersion. All right, I will be back, you guys. I also realized that the streaming date is wrong, but bear with me. I'll be back and fix it. But I do need to get some food. I'm going to bring you guys back over here. Pardon my food. I'm going to be studying and eating at the same time. Just this. Yeah. And I am going to mute my microphone so you guys don't hear me chewing in the background. But I will be studying at the same time. I always encourage all of us language learners, especially when we do feel like we are putting a lot of pressure on ourselves, and to make our study sessions more enjoyable, to just add your favorite drink, add some music on in the background if you like it, whatever little joy you can add. And for me, that is like a full plate of food right here. So don't mind me. But I will put my very first resource that I will be starting on the screen. And then we will be able to start our study session together. Again, I'm going to do 1 hour of Arabic, probably pretty uninterrupted. But hi, Jonathan from Seabolt Speaks. Yes. Yeah, please stay. And yes, hope everything is well with you too. Haven't spoken in a while, but I hope everything with Chinese is going okay. I know you've really been working on your characters according to your some of your posts that I've seen online. All right, I will be coming in and out. Hello, I love your videos. You are such an amazing inspiration. Oh, thank you. Shukran katir. And again, let's see if I can switch to something else. All right. We will have 1 hour of Arabic starting now. Okay, guys, I'm back after I also had a little bit of my camera charging. So I will bring everything back down here. Hi, Vladdy. Nice to see you. Yes, Red Kalinka is amazing. That's what I'm going to use in probably the next few minutes. So for right now, I'm just struggling through the counting, basically, in Arabic. I think some of my least favorite things to learn in a language is numbers and how to count. And when I'm learning and refreshing both Arabic and Russian, they both have different ways, for those who don't know, who are not studying these languages. They both have different ways of saying things. For 1, 2, 3, they have exceptions for how to say 3 to 10 of something. And then Russian has all of these rules where you have to change endings of the nouns depending on what number you are using. So it has been a little bit of a mental exercise to keep these things separate, but I guess it's going good so far. Hello, Alexander. Hello from Ukraine. Welcome. Welcome. If you are learning languages, learning your own languages with us today, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm going to finish up these probably last 30 minutes of using Megu languages for Arabic, and then I'm going to move on to Russian after that with Red Kalinka, as Vladdy had mentioned in the chat. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the chat and I'll check back in about half an hour. سندويشتين ثلاثة 40 80 ليرة اسمح
سندويشتين
السندويش 20 ليرة 20 ليرة 23 60 ليرة لو سمحت. باخذ 5 خرايط لسوريا 5 ليرات 25. باخذ 4 خرايط ب30 ليرة. باخذ خرايطين السندويشة ب40 ليرة 23 60 ليرة لو سمحت. باخذ 5 خرايط لسوريا 5 ليرات 25. باخذ 4 خرايط ب30 ليرة. باخذ خرايطين فلافل سندويشتين فلافل السندويشة ب20 ليرة 23 60 ليرة لو سمحت. باخذ 5 خرايط لسوريا 5 ب5 ليرات 25. باخذ 4 خرايط ب30 ليرة. باخذ خرايطين ناقص 20 30 ناقص 15. باخذ 5 خرايط لسوريا 5 ب5 ليرات 25. باخذ 4 خرايط ب3 ليرة. باخد خريطتين. ماشي 3 ناقص 15 4 خرايط ب40 ليرة. باخد 4 خرايط ب30 ليرة. باخد خريطتين. ماشي 3 ناقص 15 4 خرايط 40 ليرة. تقسيم 40 تقسيم 4 20. باخد خريطتين. ماشي 30 ناقص 15 4 خرايط 40 ليرة. 40 تقسيم 4 10. الواقي الشمس. الواقي الشمس. الواحد واقي شمسي 40. ماشي 30 ناقص 15 4 خرايط 40 40 تقسيم 4 10. الواقي الشمسي 41. ماشي باخد ورقتين شمسيين. ورقتين شمسيين. أربع خرايط ب40. 40 تقسيم 14. الواقي الشمسي 41. ماشي باخد واقي شمسي. واقي شمسي 40 ب2 80. 80 ب2 80. 4 تقسيم 40 تقسيم 4 10. البقية الشمسية 41. ماشي باخد قيم شمسية 40 2 80 ماشي باخد 41. البقية الشمسية 41. ماشي باخد قيم شمسية 40 باتنين 80 ليرة لو سمحت. ماشي باخد 41 غير هيك. عندكم غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ ماشي باخد تقييم شمسية تقييم شمسية 40 باتنين 80 ليرة لو سمحت. ماشي باخد 41. عندكم غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ باخد هاي الغرفة ب80. ناقص ناقص تقسيم كيش الواحد غرفة بهذا الفندق. باخد هاي الغرفة ب80 ليرة. غرفة بهذا الفندق. عندكم غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ باخد هاي الغرفة ب80 ليرة. غرف 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 عندكم 4 غرف بهذا الفندق. 40 80 ليرة لو سمحت. ماشي باخد 41. عندكم غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ عندكم 4 غرف بهذا شنطة الظهر. شنطة الظهر. الصغار. الشنطة الزرقاء. الشنطة الزرقاء. ماشي باخد 41. عندكم غرفة عندكم 4 غرف بالفندق. الشنطة الزرقاء. الشنطة الزرقاء. باخد شنطاي الزرقاء ب95 ليرة. باخد شنطاي الظهر الزرقاء ب95 ليرة. عندكم غرفة بهذا الفندق؟ عندكم 4 غرف بالفندق؟ الشنطاي الزرقاء. باخد شنطاي الظهر الزرقاء ب95. باخد شنطاي الظهر الزرقاء. أحمر. طربوش الأحمر. باخد شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء. الطربوش الأحمر وهي تذكار. عندكم 4 غرف غير بالفندق. شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء. باخد شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء ب95. باخد شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء الطربوش الأحمر وهذا التذكار. ماشي. 95 ليرة و5 100 ليرة. 100 ليرة. شنطاية الزرقاء. باخد شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء ب95 ليرة. باخد شنطاية الظهر الزرقاء الطربوش الأحمر وهذا التذكار. ماشي. 95 ليرة و5 100 ليرة. غيره غيره. شنطاية الظهر الطربوش الأحمر. Okay, guys, I am coming back. I think I finished Arabic for today. Let me share with you again the tracker that I use to track all of my languages, if I can find it. Because usually when I finish a study session, I do like to track my time and then get a really good summary of what I did for the whole year at the end of the year. So let me try to put it on screen for you guys. But I did show this earlier, I believe, in the other stream. Alexander, I'm glad that you finished your Thai class. Yeah, I'm about to learn Russian in a second, so I'm not far behind you. So this is the tracker that I use. And well, I'll go back over to our Arabic section here. And then I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I put Mango Languages when I'm using it in the other category. So today is the 29th. So I'll put 50 minutes because I am getting tired. Let's see. So I've already done about 5 minutes of Russian today, just finishing up some exercises. So I'm going to put that down here. And let's see how much more energy I have. I might not have time, or well, I do have time, but I might just not have energy for Turkish after I finish Russian. Let's see how I do. Hi, Bruno. I'm doing great. Nice to see you. Just filling in my tracker. And we are going to move on to Russian if I can switch the screen. But again, this is probably my favorite Russian course that I've ever used. In fact, I already have it on the screen, so let me just share it. Bruno, how are you doing? I'd love to know. And I'm going to start with lesson 5. So this course really engaged and motivated to keep on learning Russian, just because I know that exactly where I'll be, what level I will be at once I finish. And it's also just great, the level and the various exercises that they always have after a lesson. So, whoops, I forgot to do this one. Okay, so these are some of the exercises that I did, I think this morning when I was waiting on a student, because I also teach languages. And so this was filling my time. Let's see. Here we go. Russian officially starting now. So в Кремль. Я спешу в Кремль. Какой твоя остановка автобуса? Какая твоя остановка автобуса? В Москве есть Красная площадь. Пишите упражнения, говорит учитель. Пишите упражнения, говорит учитель. Пишите упражнения. В здании есть хорошая аптека. В здании есть хорошая аптека. Мы стоим на остановке автобуса. Ешьте фрукты и пейте сок, говорит врач. Туристы видели старую церковь. Сейчас я нахожусь здесь. Okay, great. I've just finished lesson 5. Yeah, so, and I'll show you my progress so far. I think I started this course. When did I start this course? Probably even maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I think I do have to log in again. But again, they have 4 stages in the course, and if you complete 4 stages, that means you're ready for a high intermediate class. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the website, Red Kalinka. So we always go here to student access after logging in, and the Russian video course is amazing. So I've completed 92 of the stage. Again, I am saving this actually for the very end. because it'll be just some nice review to have really after I finish stage 4. So we see stage 2, completed 36, and I get to go over to lesson 5. There are, I believe, usually 10 lessons in each section, but they are full of information. So I'm sure for stage 3 and stage 4, it's going to take me a lot more time because right now I'm getting through the lessons pretty easily and quickly. But it is becoming harder with all of the review information. So let's see where I get to today. Мой день рождения. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Патрик. По национальности я англичанин, но я живу в Москве уже 3 года. Мне очень нравится моя жизнь в Москве. Здесь у меня есть хорошие друзья, интересная работа. А сегодня мой день рождения. Мне уже 29 лет. Сегодня мы готовим вкусный ужин у меня дома. А сейчас я и мои друзья на кухне. Моя подруга Катя делает бутерброд, а я готовлю мясо и овощи. А вот идут Саша и Антон. С днем рождения, говорят они. А что это? Это моя гитара. Какой хороший подарок. Мои друзья знают, что мне очень нравится музыка. Я играю на гитаре и на скрипке. У меня тоже есть подарок, говорит Катя. Это книга «Война и мир». Я знаю, что тебе нравится русская классика. Большое спасибо, дорогие друзья, говорю я. Давайте ужинать. Мы едим бутерброды, пьем пиво. А вечером мы идем на дискотеку. Нам нравится танцевать и слушать музыку. Как хорошо, как в день рождения. Он живет уже 3 года в Москве. Да, ему очень нравится Москва. Ему 29 лет. Даже они готовят бутерброды. У него есть очень хороший подарок, который ему очень нравится. Гитара и русская классика. Иду на дискотеку. Они танцуют и слушают музыку. В апреле играет на гитаре. Тебе нравится играть в футбол? В субботу мы танцевали на дискотеке. Мои родители были в России в июне. В июне она покупает овощи на рынке. Мой дедушка отлично играл на скрипке. Нам не нравится играть в баскетбол. Этот студент учится играть на пианино. пианино. Она работала в посольстве в феврале. Завтра мы идем на дискотеку. Тебе нравится очень. Ему не нравится модная одежда. Нам нравится эта картина. Какая юбка вам нравится? Мне нравятся твои туфли. Мне нравится рисовать. Мне нравятся эти скрипки. Что тебе нравится? Мне 23 года. Сколько вам лет? Это мой сын. Ему 12 лет. Живу в Москве уже 4 года. Мне
61 год. Она студентка. И 20 года тебе 14 лет. Мы братья. Нам 36 лет. Это моя племянница. Ей 11 лет. Каждый четверг мы танцуем на дискотеке. Вчера они танцевали в паре. Я очень плохо танцую. Почему ты не танцуешь? Раньше он танцевал танго. Я люблю музыку, но я не люблю танцевать. Я подумала, лишнее танцует. Наташа, какие ты танцуешь? Танцевала вчера. Сегодня я хочу танцевать. Ой, очень хорошо. Танцуй. Танцуйте. Как вас зовут? У него жена и дети. Тебе нравится играть на скрипке? Это мои родители. Я люблю их. Ей 53 года. У них есть дом в деревне. Сколько им лет? Меня зовут Антон. Мне нравится танцевать. Вы знаете нас? Вам нравится погода в России? Это мои сыновья. Девять лет. Где вы танцуете? Сколько тебе лет? 15 лет. Тебе нравится зима? Нет, мне нравится лето. Когда твой день рождения? В июле. В июле. Ему нравится. Что ему нравится? Он играет на скрипке. Какой твой место? Какую рубашку ты хочешь? Мне нравится удобная одежда. Она любит. Ей нравится красивая обувь. Нам нравится танцевать. Вам нравится наша страна? Им нравится черный чай. Мне нравится старое небо. Нам нравится наша квартира. Вам нравится какая еда? Тебе нравится Россия?
Of the year. Could you guess the case of the word Buddha? Time of the year. This is the translation.
Погода в Москве. Наверное, вы думаете, что погода в Москве всегда очень холодная. Раньше, когда я жил во Франции, я тоже так думал. Меня зовут Жан. Я француз. Я живу в Москве уже 4 года. Раньше я думал, что в России всегда холодно, а на улице лежит снег и зимой, и летом. Конечно, это неправда. Зима в Москве длинная. В ноябре здесь уже холодно, минус 5-10 градусов. Мои любимые месяцы – это ноябрь, декабрь и январь. В это время здесь часто идет снег. Можно кататься на лыжах и на коньках. В выходные я часто катаюсь на лыжах в парке. Обычно я катаюсь один, потому что все мои друзья предпочитают смотреть телевизор дома. Почему ты хочешь идти на улицу? Спрашивают они. Дома тепло и хорошо. Потому что дома скучно, отвечаю я. А в парке красота, белый снег и солнце. Летом в Москве тоже хорошо. Иногда идет дождь, но не часто. Обычно летом очень жарко, 25-30 градусов. Раньше я не знал, что летом в Москве очень светлые ночи. В июле в 11 часов вечера на улице еще светло. Поэтому летом люди долго гуляют, отдыхают в парке и не спешат домой. Светло. катается на коньках в парке. Language кататься на лыжах. Вчера шел снег, сегодня идет дождь. Мы предпочитаем весну. Какое время года вы предпочитаете? Мне нравятся белые деревья зимой. Я плохо катаюсь на коньках. Вчера, когда шла на работу, шел дождь. Сейчас минус 15 градусов. Мне 35 лет. Мы смотрим фильм уже 3 часа. Это пальто стоит 6 тысяч рублей. У меня есть 142 рубля. Обычная температура здесь 0 градусов. Сегодня очень холодно. Минус 31 градус. Живу в Москве уже 4 года. Эти туфли стоят 3000 рублей. Сегодня холодно. В Лондоне сегодня холодно. Температура плюс 3 градуса. Идет дождь. В Париже сегодня тепло. Температура 22. Плюс 22 градуса выше. В Берлине сегодня холодно. 0 градусов. Идет снег. В Нью-Йорке
All right, you guys, I'm going to finish up this exercise. And I'm getting very tired, so we'll probably end here in a few minutes. Mhm. 6 градусов. Идет дождь. В Мехико.
понижаю температура плюс 35 градусов Солнца. Мой дядя живет на севере. Она любит кататься на велосипеде. В выходные я часто катаюсь на лыжах. Мне нравится зима. Моя сестра отлично играет на скрипке. На востоке часто идет дождь. В мае здесь всегда жарко. Мне нравится общаться на пляже. Сам на пляже. И кремний. Шли синие ночи. На юге. На купе. Театр. На остановке. В квартире. Снова в ресторане. На фабрике. В церкви. На станции. Где ты живешь?
Sorry guys, I'm going to actually put you right here because camera's not obeying. But I think what I'm going to do here, I'm probably just going to go back to you guys and let's see. See if I can show you my notes. Oh my gosh, I do that in backwards. Hold on. If I can get my screen situated like this. Okay, so what I basically did, which I think I'm going to at least stop sharing for now, but what I did for today, I feel like I did a lot today. So far for, I think about stage 1 of my course, and then also I think half of the second stage of the same course, I have all of these notes. And I do also really like taking handwritten notes for specifically a course purpose, because the way that this Russian course is organized is that they feed you information gradually. And so, for example, I know that I can always go back and add different things to different sections of my notes, which for me is a little bit harder to do if I am trying to catalog everything digitally. So, for example, when we were learning more about, for those who don't know Russian, when we were learning more about the how to say in winter and spring and summer and fall, right? Reviewing some of these seasons, I think one unit actually only introduced 2 words, right? So just in the summer and then in the winter. But today we actually also learned in the fall and in the spring. So I knew exactly where to locate the rest and kind of categorize everything really in just one section of my notes. And then I could just go back and add this, right? Because at least for me, when I'm taking notes, if I have a category of vocabulary that I know goes together, like seasons, it's going to really bug me if I do not have all of those vocabulary words necessarily categorized. So that is how I have been doing it. And you'll also see, like my notes, I see some people take beautiful notes on their lovely canvases and pieces of paper and whatnot, but I'm literally being super simple and a little bit sloppy, honestly. I mean, I understand what I am trying to write, so it's not really a big deal for me, but I could see how someone who is trying to read my same notes, if they needed to borrow them, for example, it would be a little bit all over the place. So definitely don't feel any shame if your notes are not super perfect and color-coded. Because even though color coding does help me, I am a visual learner. I actually really don't take time to do it. I think I will start color coding once I really learn more about the cases and grammar in Russian, because that's really going to help solidify that knowledge there. But other than that, like I really do not categorize my notes, and they look, again, pretty sloppy. And you can see how I was writing all of the vocabulary for winter up here. And it's just not on the line, but it's in a way and organized in a way that I understand what I want to get out of my notes, right? So I took a good 1.5 pages of notes for today, which I think is quite enough. I actually didn't spend a lot of time on reviewing just because I wanted to get further in the course, which that's fine. Most days I'm going to make sure I have add about 30 minutes to review. And then for the rest of the time, I will dedicate to just learning and reviewing new material. But today I didn't feel like doing it. Sometimes reviewing my notes just takes more energy out of me than learning new stuff does, believe it or not. So that's what I decided to do with Russian. And then for Arabic, what did I decide to do? So over here, again, I didn't review my notes, but I am feeling like for Arabic, if you were here earlier in the stream, it is harder for me to understand how they convey 1 versus 2 versus 3, whatever, of objects, right? If you have that number of objects. So I was really pretty much writing down word for word from Mango Languages, which is the resource that I used that was lower energy for me to use today as well. I was literally just writing down the phrases that they gave me because that's how they mainly teach you. I could have done, because they do have reading and listening exercises that are awesome, amazing. I recommend them to everyone, even to more intermediate level people who want a good review. Really good listening and reading exercises. However, I just did not have energy to do them, especially after thinking so much about numbers. So I decided to skip that today. And that's also totally fine. So I am going to move you guys over here so I can check the comments. Hi, Lynn. So nice to see you. Yeah, so Lynn's going to do 30 minutes of French and then 30 minutes of Swedish with a break in between. I'm glad you are learning Swedish. also on my list, but I feel like I want to, in the future, not this year, but in the future, I want to focus more on Dutch first, and then maybe Swedish or Afrikaans after that. But definitely love that you are studying French since I cannot. There were a few other people that had appeared in the chat a little bit earlier who were also studying French. So I think French is a pretty popular language. But anyways, you guys, again, I am really feeling it. I am more tired than usual today. So even though I have the time, and I think this is also really important for us to discuss too, right? Just because I do like to take more of a sort of a mindful, thoughtful approach to how I approach language learning, basically. Just because we have the time to do something does not mean we have to do it or that we should do it, right? I probably would not absorb any other information, honestly, if I kept on going in the study session, because I usually like to keep these lives up to 4 hours. But with my energy levels, I do not, or I don't think I can manage that today. I guess I could probably stay awake, but my brain would just not absorb anything else that I would be trying to review. So definitely do what you guys need to do, but know your limits. It is okay to stop before you originally planned, because I originally planned to do more than I actually got to today. But that is fine. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm going to hop off, but you guys can expect these streams probably to come every week, sometime in the middle of the week. I haven't picked a constant date yet, just because some things are kind of up in the air with what I need to do on weekends, and different things come up during the week too. But I know that I'm going to have that time to at least dedicate to doing one live per week, especially through February and most of March if I can, especially since long form YouTube videos are nowhere to be found at this point. But I am working on filming one of them for you. That is going to come out probably later next week, about how I'm doing some exam preparation. So thank you guys. If you are, whether you're watching the replay or whether you are live with me right now, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Move back here. And we will carry on as always, probably with, well, I'm going to carry on with my same 4 languages, 3 or 4 focus languages that I mentioned from before in my 2025 goals video. I feel really good about what I have done. No, I have not met all of my goals in terms of time, but I am meeting my goals in terms of making language learning sustainable and enjoyable, because at the point where it becomes less sustainable, where I'm forcing myself to learn more or learn in a way that just does not suit my energy or my capacity at the time, that's when things get unsustainable and I start to put a lot more pressure on myself that's really not needed. And it really is detrimental to my progress in the long term, because I won't feel motivated if I keep on with that pattern. So I am really glad for what I have done so far. Again, thank you guys for joining me today, and we'll see each other next week. Bye.